400 verses, root text. Chapter 7. 151, when there is no end at all. To this ocean of suffering. Why are you childish people? Not afraid of drowning in it? 152, youth lies behind and then. Once more it is ahead. Though, one imagines, it will last. In this world it is like a race. 153, in worldly existence there is never rebirth of one's own free will. Being under others' control. Who with intelligence would be fearless?
154, the future is endless and you were always a common being. Act so that it will never again be as it was in the past. 155, the conjunction of a listener. What is to be heard and an exponent is very rare, thus, in brief, the cycle of rebirths neither has nor has not an end. 156, most people cling to an unwholesome direction. Thus certainly most common beings go to bad transmigrations. 157, on earth the maturation of ill deeds is seen to be only deleterious. Thus to the wise the world appears similar to a slaughterhouse.
158, if one is insane because one's mind is unstable. What wise person would say that those in worldly existence are not insane? 159, the pain of walking, one sees, decreases when doing the opposite. Thus the intelligent generate the intention to end all action. 160, when a single effect's original cause is not seen, and one sees the extensiveness with regard to even a single effect. Who would not be afraid? 161, since all results will not definitely be achieved, and those that are will certainly come to an end. Why exhaust yourself for their sake?
162, work done with effort, effortlessly disintegrates once it is done. Though this is so, still you are not at all free from attachment to actions. 163, there is no pleasure in relation to either the past or the future. That which occurs now, too, is passing. Why do you weary yourself? 164, the wise feel the same fear even for a high rebirth as for the hells. It is rare indeed for a worldly state not to produce fear in them. 165, if childish people ever perceived the suffering of cyclic existence, at that moment both their mind and body would completely fail.
166, people without pride are rare, and the proud have no compassion. Thus it is said to be very rare to go from light to light. 167, whoever renounces them now will, it is said, obtain sense objects. For what reason would such perverse practice be considered correct? 168, wealth, the result of merit, must be thoroughly protected from others. How can that which must be constantly protected from others be one's own?
169, different social customs are termed religious practices. Thus it seems as if society has more influence than religious practices. 170, through virtue there are attractive objects. Such objects, too, are considered bad. By giving them up, one will be happy. What need is there to acquire them? 171, for one not in need of authority. Practices for that end are meaningless. Whoever strives for authority is called a fool among men.
172, with a view to future effects. You grasp at practices out of greed. When you see the future outcome, why are you not afraid? 173, as for a wage earner, merit is in every way just like a wage. How could those who do not want virtue do what is non-virtuous? 174, whoever sees phenomena as like a collection of mechanical devices and like illusory beings most clearly reaches the excellent state. 175. For those who do not enjoy any objects in cyclic existence, it is altogether impossible to take pleasure in this world.